All right, hello and welcome. We are on to our third game of the day here on Hard Hats TV. This one, the Rogue Baseball team or the Rogue Baseball Club from Englewood, Colorado, and then they'll be playing the Laramie Post 14 Rangers. Rangers trying to come back from a bad loss against Lincoln Southwest just now. They currently sit towards the bottom of theirs. Rogue, they'll be the first team to finish 3 games. They are 1-1, and they are in a very pivotal spot. They need this win if they're trying to get anywhere in this tourney. As you can see right now, here are the standings. All right, it's going well for Post 22. The Expos just won a game against the Outlaw Baseball Club from Miles City, Montana. They did that 5-2 just now at Pete Lean Stadium. So there'll be another game going on right now, but those are the current standings. Expos allowed 2 runs though. I mean, it was 5-2, so they are not going to be better than the North Platte FNBO Nationals at the moment. But yeah, I'll get the starting lineups out to you in a second. But there we are. Of course, look at the top of that Veterans Classic pool. The top 3 teams, which are the Hard Hats, Post 22 Hard Hats, Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers, and the Mitchell Post 16 and Mitchell Post 18 are going to all play in these final 2 games after this one. Hard Hats will play both. They'll start with Mitchell Post 6, follow that up with Cheyenne Post. Mitchell Post 18, follow that up with Cheyenne Post 6. Sorry, I didn't get a ton of sleep. So I think that's coming in on some of my functioning. But that's going to be okay. So
Playing first base, number 7, Jackson Schneider. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 10, Jack Weiss. Batting eighth, year number 9, Dave Lacey. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 3, Max Firestein. Doing your pitching, going to be number 17, Davis Berger.
okay. Well, I've got the lineup here for the Rogue baseball team. I gotta copy that down first, though. Tell me if anything's up. I think we're doing okay.
And for your home team, Laramie team, Post 14. Leading off playing shortstop, number 67, Ben Malone. Batting second, playing right field, number 10, Diego Ferreira. Batting third, playing left field, number 2, Brendan Chavez. Playing third base, number 8, Iggy Mola. Batting fifth, and playing second base, number 9, Kurt Webb. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 4, Mason Branch. On the hill, doing the pitching, number 12, Sam Hoyt. Batting eighth, doing the catching, number 13, Trace Looney. And batting ninth and playing first base, number 17, Mason Aragon. Your subs are Reese McIntyre, Brandon Whitinger, Chase Moniz, Aiden Buchanan, and Tripp Looney.
All right. Well, okay, good to hear, Carissa. So we've got for the Rogue Baseball Club, He'll be looking to do something here.
Leading off, top half of the first inning for the Rogue, going to be number 5, Brandon Elliott.
Okay, strike one there. We're getting into it. Mason Aragon on the mound for Laramie. That one, also a strike. As mentioned, Laramie is coming off of a 20-0 loss to Lincoln Southwest High School. The Silver Hawks just did that to them. So they're trying to get a bounce back here. 0-2. That one just a little outside. 1-2. The 1-2. That one did get him. Wait. Oh, no, 2-2. He didn't. Apparently, he thought it was a strike, but it was not. Braden Elliott. Gonna shake that one off, too. Here we go. Full count to Braden Elliott. All right, the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Starting out the game, Aragon gets a K.
Straight out, you're on number 1, going to bring to the plate, number 8.
Gavin Schmick.
Gavin Schmick.
Gavin Schmick, the catcher, going to get his turn now. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Caruso. I forgot to take those off. All right. All right, 0-1. Here to Schmick. That's across the middle. 0-2. Aragon able to locate pretty well right now. He claim he's painting the corners like Bob Ross in the dugout. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He gets him going on a bottom one. It's dropped. And the play is made at first. Another K for Aragon to start things out.
Number 2, entering the plate, your shortstop, number 1, Jack Field.
Jack Field now up. Field going to try to get Rogue on the board in terms of getting on base. Swing and a miss on that. Aragon bringing the heat. By 2 outs in the other game, they were already down 8-0. So this is a big improvement. That one, driven up the middle. Shortstop grabs it. Play to first is good. They get out of the inning. None allowed. 1-2-3 for Laramie, posted 14 Rangers. That's big. Going into the bottom of the first, Laramie will be looking to get their first points of the tourney. They lost 10-0 and 20-0. They have gotten pretty close a couple of times, but not so much on this one. Anyways. All right, Ben Malone coming out to lead off. He had a couple hits in the game against Mitchell. He wears 67 for June 7th to honor his grandfather. Ben Malone going to lead him off. I don't recall him. He was not a starter in this previous game. Unknown reasons, but anyways, here we are. Bottom of the first, Ben Malone going to lead him off for the Rangers.
Bottom half of the first inning. For the Rangers, going to be number 67, Ben Malone.
Right across the middle for K, or no, takes it. Never mind. That one is a strike. Makes it 1-1. Another good strike. Here from the pitcher for the Rogue Baseball Club, Davis Berger. The Burger Man trying to get a punch out. Okay. Malone calls time. Fouled off.
Fans, please return those foul balls to the ticket booth. You get your name
All right, still 1-2.
$50 gift card sponsored by Shields and Construction.
It does hit Malone. That'll put a man on to start it out for the Rangers.
Hit by a pitch generated to the plate number 10, the right fielder, Diego Herrera.
Altera hits it back to the pitcher. Berger to second. The play at first. They say he's off. He was not connected to the bag when he caught that. So, they'll get the lead runner, but one man will still reach base.
Fielder's choice, route number 1, generated to the plate number 2, the left fielder, Brandon Chavez.
Brandon Chavez now up. Strike on Chavez. Started out. All right, the 0-2. I see a couple people here with UCCS things and other Colorado gear. I'm from Colorado myself. Malone leads off. He's going for 2. The throw, accurate, but it hits him in the back. And that'll be a stolen base for Ben Malone. It's a far better start to the game for the Rangers than Lincoln Southwest was. All right, looking at a 2-1 now. To Chavez. Chavez, a relatively tall lefty. They check back in on Alterera. I do feel bad. Make sure you wear your sunscreen out here when you come out to the game. They check back in on Alterera. There's nobody there to throw to, but regardless. Rogue Baseball Club seems to be a training thing focused on college scholarship opportunities. That one not grounded, fouled. I think I just spin a wheel in my head as to what I'm going to say it's hit like or to where. So, a little bit tired, but I've got to keep it together because we got 2 Hard Hats games coming up after this. A little bit high. Full count now. 3-2-1. Berger. The pitch. Fouled off by Chavez. Full count. He misses it. That'll be a ball. Put another man on base. Now Chavez is over there.
Walk for Chavez. Gonna bring up to the plate. Number 8, your third baseman, Aiden Moore.
The third baseman comes up now, Tayton Moore. This man played short last game and catcher the game before that. He's a pretty amphibious guy. Hits it in a deep left center. They are going to score their first run, maybe even two. They're waving home Chavez. He's going to score all the way from first on the double from Tayton Moore. Great job there from Tayton, and the Rangers are on the board for the first time this tourney.
Moore scored 3 runs. Gonna bring to the plate. Your second baseman, number 9, Britton Webb.
Okay. Griffin Webb now up. He drives that one into right. The right fielder grabs it. He's going to try to make a throw to third, and he might get there. What a dot! But he dropped the pass. Oh, what a throw! But the third baseman for the Rogue Baseball Club dropped the ball in his glove. That was an incredible throw from the right fielder, Max Firestein, but just muffed by Jack Weiss over there at third.
Sacrifice fly for out.
That'll go down as a sac fly, I guess.
Your center fielder, Mason Branch.
Mason Branch coming up now in the 6 hole. They're asking for a wrap. Maybe it opened up a wound of some sort with a slide there. Quite a few JUCO and NAIA talents on this team for Laramie, post 14. Okay, well, we're waiting on that grip. Guess I should move the runner and change the out number. That would be a good idea. All right. Mason Branch getting ready. He's got Tayton Moore over there on third. And 2 outs. That one skied and foul. Oh, 1 to Branch. Hits him right in the back. You can feel a little bit of pain on that one, but it will put runners on the corners.
Hit by pitch. Gonna bring up your pitcher, number 12, Sam Hoyt.
Sam Hoyt now up. Swing and a miss there for Berger. Gets him going. Berger's gotten a lot of first pitch strikes, but has not seen a K today. I see Branch leading off a little at first. That one, not a strike, a little bit inside. Berger, a little bit high. 2-1. Branch takes off. That one is fouled, and he'll have to come back.
Fans, please remember to turn the ball into the ticket booth. It pays 50 cents and you're making Johnny for
So it's now a 2-2 count. Sam Hoyt.
Sponsored by Bellhop Construction.
Branch takes off. Foul off again. He's coming back. Got a feel for Branch. Those are two pretty good breaks for the second base. A little bit high. Hoyt will take that one. Fouled again. Come on back, Ben, or come on back, Mason. For the third time, you're just gonna head on back to first. Full count. You'll take it for a walk. Base is now loaded. Way to work the count there, Sam.
Walk the Hoyt's going to bring up your catcher, number 13, Trace Looney.
Trace Looney coming up. Trace Looney, the catcher for the team. Coming up with the bases loaded. That one outside. Down. These could have been some of the further travelers for this tournament. 7.5 hours. A trip from Englewood to Rapid City. That one high. It makes it 3-0. He's at risk. Berger's at risk of walking in a run right now. That's a strike. It catches the top of the zone. 3-1. It's a gorgeous day out here. Some intermittent clouds. There's supposed to be a little bit of rain around 5-ish. But nothing right now. Looney puts it right up the middle. One will score. The center fielder's going to throw it in. Not going to make it. Both the other two will stay still, but that will score too for the Rangers. Just like the Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah. We've got some very passionate Rangers in the dugout over there. Still 2 outs for Berger.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 30, Reese McIntyre.
So Reese McIntyre, or McIntyre. Now up in the 9 hole. Now he's looking at a 2-1 count here. Berger That one fouled off, makes it 2-2. Not only did the Laramie Rangers get on the board here, they got 4 runs and they're still counting. Swing and a miss, strike 3 there for Berger, and that'll get Rogue baseball out of the inning. They'll get a chance to respond in the top of the second, but it didn't go so well for them in the first inning. Well, 4 runs in that inning for 4 runs in that inning for the Laramie Rangers. 2 men stranded, 2 hits, a lot of walks, no errors. All of those runs earned to Berger. Well, they've batted through the whole order. Looks like Aragon is now at first base. On the mound is Sam Hoyt. Well, I guess Aragon did his job. Hoyt throws a high one to start it off. Hoyt, quite the tall pitcher. Help with some leverage. That's a solid little mid-80s fastball. That one off the plate makes it 2-1. A little bit of a cloud comes over. Momentary shade. That'll foul it off. 2-2. Hoyt. They say he got him. Struck him out looking. Sam Hoyt. Matt Strandberg does not think so, but it does not matter for him. That's the 3rd strikeout of the day, but that is the 1st for Hoyt. Noah Blom now up with 1 out in the top of the second. He'll look at that one. Take it as a ball. That one also a little bit high, 2-0. The pitch. Low and away. Makes it 3-0 in the count here. Throwing to Noah Blom. That's right over the middle. He ends up getting 1 strike, 3-1. 1 . Little day here at Dave Blue Field, Fitzgerald Stadium. That one fouled back. Makes it a full count. Full count to Blom. Hoyt trying to get the K. Oh, wow, that must have hurt. I could hear it. I think it hit his belt. Anyways, that's a free pass for Blom over to first.
Hit by pitch, entering the plate, number 7.
Jackson Schneider, or
Jackson
Scheider, now up. Jackson Scheider, the first baseman, hitting at number 6 here. Scheider takes that one. Man on first, 1 out. Swing and a miss there. Able to get a second one going. This is some really good improved pitching here for Laramie compared to what I saw in the last game. Inside there, does not hit him. The 1-2. Gets him. Gets him looking. Hoyt able to get another man looking. K number 2 of the inning.
Strikeout, they're on 2.
And now Jack Weiss comes up,
Third baseman, Jack Weiss.
the third baseman. I mean, that's a total of 4 Ks over 2 innings for the Laramie Rangers. Good strike there. Fouled off. Makes it 0-2. Could this be the third K of the inning? Could Hoyt strike out the side? He does not on that pitch. The stretch. Hoyt hits him about belt level on the backside. That'll give him a free pass. Hoyt delivered both of his base runners by hit by pitches, both while he was ahead in the count. Unfortunate for him. Jay Lacey now up, the designated hitter. He's got some pretty long, interesting hair. It's like not quite moppy, it's not curled or anything, but it's not really straight either. Maybe a little more wavy, I'd say. It's good hair, but I'm just a little surprised. All right, 0-1. Swing and a miss there from Lacey. Makes it 0-2. The 0-2 to Lacey. That pitch away. If Lacy can get a single here, it might bring home a run. Now the great hitters always can find that single wherever their team needs it. And that is a K. Sam Hoyt gets his third strikeout. That's the first one not looking. He strands two runners, and the Rangers continue putting up a 0 spot on Rogue. They'll get to hit again too. Hoyt looking like a pretty good pitcher out there. Berger's going to take the mound again for Rogue. They're going to restart their order with Ben Malone at the top of it. Berger. Got to buy some more time for this offense for Rogue. They keep on getting on base, but can't ever do anything with it.
Leading off, bottom half of the second inning for your Laramie Rangers, 0-14, number 67, your shortstop, Ben Malone.
All right, Ben Malone. Going to lead us off again. Shortstop. He's talking to the dugout, I guess. Berger waiting on him. The Rogue manager talking to the ump. Okay, Berger. That one out of the zone. The Laramie Rangers bringing a lot of spirit from the dugout, I see. You could probably hear a bit of them. That one skips on the ground. 2-0. Fouled off. That'll make it 2-1. That one skied up. Shortstop coming in for it. Makes the grab. That's out number 1 for Rogue.
Pop out for the shortstop for out number 1. Going to bring to the plate number 10, your right fielder, Diego Herrera.
Jack File able to get that one. Or Feel. Diego Alterera. That one called a strike. Off to the side. Ball 1. Diego not had much problem with his control. Had a problem getting hit so far. That one popped up into shallow center. Nobody calls for it, and it's going to land. The shortstop, the left fielder, and the center fielder all had a play, but nobody called for it, and that'll get down. Single there.
Number 2, your left fielder, Brendan Chavez.
Well, that's something. Suppose like this is a single because you can't call an error on some sort of movement. That one is driven to deep center. They've got to make sure that Alterera gets back. The throw will not beat him. It'll be a single out. But Alterera took off for second before that one got hit by Chavez.
Brings to the plate number 8.
Up to 2 outs now.
Your third baseman,
Tatum Moore now. He got a double that brought in 2 runs in the first. Berger throws one very high. Alterera not afraid to steal. He was going on it if that had not been hit into center on that last one by Chavez. Almost puts down a bunt. That's going to be a strike nonetheless. 1-1. That one gets the pretty confidently in the middle of the zone there. 1-2. That one a little bit misleading and slow. So it kind of dropped in, but nonetheless. 1-2 count here to Tatum Moore. Berger, the delivery. Driven into left. That's going to get by the left fielder. It's going to allow Alterera to score from first. The throw is coming in to try to get him at third, and it's not going to be in the right place at the right time. That's somehow a triple on what looked like a single because the left fielder was playing too far in. Well, that makes it 5-0 Rangers. And what looked like a get out of the inning only had one guy on. Turns into another RBI hit. A triple this time for Tatum Moore. He's got 3 RBIs, a double, and a triple. He could be on cycle watch. It was also Alterera's second run. That's going to be a ball as well, 2-0. To Webb. On the ground, it gets away. Coming in to score is going to be Tatum Moore. That makes it 6-0 Rangers. And now it's still 3-0 in the count. Berger having some trouble with his control all of a sudden. Webb. Ready? He'll take ball. Oh, that one's a strike. 3-1. Chopped up the third base line. Play is thrown. Good catch. And that'll be the end of the second. Rogue down 6-0 right now to the Laramie Rangers. It's not looking too good for them going into the top of the third. Okay, well, in that inning, 2 hits for the Rangers, 2-run score. Both of them earned. No errors. And nobody left on base. Hoyt gonna come back out for the third. He got 3 Ks and kept Rogue off the board in the top of the second. Leading us off is Max Firestein, his first at-bat of the day.
Leading off at third base for Rogues, number 3, Max Firestein.
He's looking to get the first hit on the board for Rogue. I see a couple of hard hats starting to trickle in. Their first game at 4:30. That one popped way up into the sky. The catcher calling for it. He makes the grab. First out
Hop out for the catcher for out number 1, jumping into the
to
plate.
Trace Looney.
Cameron Woodland.
Up comes Braden Elliott, the leadoff man, or the number 1 hitter in this batting order for Rogue. A little bit off the plate there. 1-0. Hoyt doing a great job so far. They don't give that one to him. 2-0. It was clearly off the plate now that I look at the replay. I'm looking at it from a side angle. The 2-0 from Hoyt. That one is over the middle. That'll be 2-1. That one is a K. Sam Hoyt gets his 4th of the day, and the Rogue stay hitless. Gavin Shimmick now up. Okay, Sam Hoyt now facing Shimmick. He throws a ball to start it out. That pitch. A strike. Rogue beat Sturgis earlier this morning 5-2. That's their win, and then their one loss is 8-0 to North Platte, which is the FNBO Nationals team. 2-1. Scoreboard says 3-0 though. I could have missed something. inside. That was 3-0, and that is going to be a walk. Shimmick gets on base here. He's a catcher. He could get a courtesy runner if they want. Those are the rules here at the Veterans Classic. Two outs, but one man on. Coming up for Jack Field. He grounded out his last time up. And this is a completely different team that got beat than the one that got beat 20-0 earlier. I hate to say that it's that much of a difference between Rogue and Lincoln Southwest. There's got to be some other reason. Driven to third. That's going to get by him. The first hit of the day for Rogue. A single. A single from Jack Field. Matt Strandberg now up for Rogue. He's got two men on. Last time that there were two men on with two outs, there was a strikeout from Hoyt. Time called right as Hoyt is in his backswing. That always messes with a pitcher a little. Swing and a miss on that one. First strike of the at bat, 0-1. Rogue, plenty of time to get back in this thing. But they got to make their move at some point sooner rather than later. Right over the middle, 0-2. Hoyt struck out the man and stranded two guys last inning. Can he do it again? Swing and a miss. He gets him going. That's a big one. And two men left on base again. Sam Hoyt strands the runners, and Rogue is still scoreless. Going into the bottom of the third. So in that inning, one hit, one walk, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, and two men left on base. Pretty good outing so far for Hoyt. We have a different pitcher out here for Rogue entering the third, or entering the bottom of the third. This is Jackson Schneider. No, this is not. This is number 6. Dean Vance. He's going to try to improve on Davis Berger, who had 6 earned runs so far. Thank you all for spending your afternoon with us. Yeah, I see a couple of hard hats pulling up.
Leading off, bottom half of the third inning, for your Laramie Rangers, score 14.
Somebody's showing up in a suit, sitting down on the hard hats.
Jason Branch.
Looks like maybe a player. He's got some fancy goggles on too. Wow, that was just a bit outside. Not the best first pitch there for Vance, a little more like 50 Cent. That one right over the middle. I've never seen two completely different pitches right back to back. One of them about 10 feet too high, the other one like inch for inch right down the middle. That one high. 2-1. This is Mason Branch, center fielder. He got hit by a pitch and scored last time. That'll be a strike, 2-2. Does not hit Marsh, but it gets real close. Or Branch. Full count. That'll be outside. Walks the first man there for Vance. Branch yet again on the base paths.
Walk the Branch.
Sam Hoyt to come up, the pitcher.
12, your pitcher, Sam Hoyt. Also on the mound for the road now, number 6, Dean Vance.
Fouled off by Hoyt. 0-1. Called a strike on the tall Hoyt. Good pitch there for Vance. 0-2. Gotta watch out for Branch on first. That one, ooh, it almost looped in. It's called a ball, 1-2. Vance put a lot of curve on that thing, and it nearly came out, and came right back in again. Not a strike. He can't believe it. Vance sure thought that was going to be one. I thought it maybe would have been. 2-2. Sam fouls one off into the netting. Stays 2-2. Throw back to first, checking in on Branch. Full count. That one's a walk. Able to work around the count all the way back from 0-2. Sam Hoyt draws it. He's taken more walks than he's given out so far. That's impressive. Trace Looney now up. His last time, he got a single that brought in 2.
Security Lady Benson, First National Bank, National Guard, Shields, Cadova, Pizza Ranch, National Guard for donating a player package and Since Ukraine for helping the programs on mission cards.
Put up a bunt. It's caught by the pitcher. They throw back to first. Double play. How about that? A little pop-up bunt.
Nice double play. Going to the plate, number 17, the first baseman,
Okay.
Mason Aragon.
Oh wait, this is Mason Aragon. He's playing first. That one good. Or, sorry, off 1-0. Wade done a pretty good job so far. They checking his arm? No? Was his sleeve not down? Anyways, the umpire wanted him to do something. That one on the ground, well collected by the catcher, but 0-2, or 2-0. Two 0 count. Swing and a miss. He gets strike one. They check back at first, or not at first, at second on Branch. He gets out, or he doesn't get out. He gets away fine. Whoops. Swing and a miss. He gets strike two. Looking at strike two. On the ground. Full count. Driven over to first. Caught. He touches it himself. That'll end the inning. Vance able to do something that Berger could not. He puts in a scoreless inning. Not without problems, but no hits allowed at least.
6-0, Laramie.
In that inning, no hits, no runs, no errors, no, and then one person left on base. There were 2 walks though. But that's what the top of the third looks like. Now going into the bottom of the third. Or sorry, no, going into the top of the fourth. We're looking at Braden Elliott, Gavin Schmidt, no, wait, I'm way off. Oops, I gotta get more sleep. Anyways, Noah Blom, Jackson Schneider, and Jack Weiss are your due-up here for Rogue. Blom got hit by a pitch and got to second his last time up. He's been as far as anybody has been, or as close as anybody's been to getting a run for Rogue so far today. Hoyt's going to come right back out. He's been pitching great. He's got 5 Ks and 6 outs. No runs allowed.
Leading off, stop out the fourth inning for the Rogues, number 15, second baseman Noah Blum.
Noah Blum now. Popped up. First baseman underneath it. He makes the play. Aragon able to put that one away. That's out number one at the inning.
How about foul territory to the first baseman for out number one. Brings to the plate, number 7, your first baseman, Jackson Schneider.
Jackson Schneider now up. That one right over the middle for Hoyt. Oh one. Driven over to third. Muffed by the player, but it does not matter. Laramie gets the out.
Ground out to the third
A
baseman.
little bit of an issue
out
there
number
for
2.
Tatum Moore, but he still gets the out,
Brings to
so
the plate,
you know,
number
all's
12,
well that ends well, I suppose.
Andrew Van.
Jack Weiss now up. Two balls to start it out for Hoyt. Off the plate, that'll make it 3-0. Hoyt seems to always put men on when there's two outs. He hit two people in the second inning, and he walked one in the third. That one is right over the middle. That'll make it 3-1. Up and away. That'll put a runner on for Rogue. Jack Weiss sits on that one, and he'll be rewarded. Jay Lacey now up. He was a strikeout victim with two men on in the second inning. So that's quite the do. Lacey takes that strike. Very good one from Hoyt. The 0-1. Lacey gonna sit on that outside ball. Tie it all up at 1-1. Fouled off by Lacey. Makes it 1-2. Not a particular amount of strength put on that swing. I think he almost wanted to check up, but was so close to hitting it, he might as well have just gone for it. Swing and a miss for Lacey. It's caught. The umpire agrees. And that'll end the top of the fourth. Still no runs for Rogue.
After 3.5, 6 Laramie.
That's K number 6 for Hoyt. Leading off the top of the fourth will be Ben Malone, the real leadoff man for Laramie Post 14. Vance is going to come back out here for the fourth inning. Relaxing Friday afternoon here. Thank you all for tuning in, spending your afternoon with us. Be sure to stick by. We have 2 Hard Hats games coming up.
Leading off the bottom half, 4 for Laramie, with 14 Rangers, number 67, Ben Malone.
Swung on and driven to left. That'll start out the hitting here in the bottom of the fourth. Ben Malone once again gets a single. Diego Alterera, with 2 runs on the day on a fielder's choice and a single, is going to try to see if he can get himself a third. Maybe even drive in one if he's lucky. They check back in on Malone. He's fine. He's glad you asked, though. He puts down a bunt. Alterera, a sac bunt, going to be an out, but no, he didn't step on the bag. I knew it was close. He might have gotten just the corner. Single, they call it. Man, easy miss there. But that'll be a single on the bunt because the first baseman for Rogue did not put his foot down successfully on the bag. He stepped a little bit off of it. I knew it was kind of close. I was wondering about that myself. But Jackson Schneider, not too careful on the details. Two men on. This is to Brandon Chavez. He has a walk and a run and a fly out. That was a huge mistake there from Schneider, putting another man on and preventing him from getting it out at all. They check back in on... They do get him! They check back in on Malone and they do get him out. The pickoff play successful, and that'll be the first out of the inning. They somewhat get what they wanted back. Chavez still looking at a 0-1 count. They check back in, seeing if they can get lucky twice. Alterera not falling for it. A couple more teams filing in right now. I believe I see Mitchell on the far side. And then a couple of the Outlaws from Miles City. Their game at Pete Lean might have just ended. No, unlikely. They got done with their game about an hour ago. Okay. Vance, the 0-2 to Brandon Chavez. Chavez flies that one into left. Left fielder gets it. Out number 2.
Fly out to the left fielder for out number 2. Brings to the plate, number 8.
Tatum Moore now. He has a triple and a double so far with 3 RBIs. He is one man on first. He only needs a single and a homer for the cycle. I've never seen that before in person at any level. Off the plate outside. 1-0. Outside again, make it 2-0. Vance just needs one more out to get out of this thing. But he's going to have to go through Tatum. Fouled off. 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off. Alterera was heading off for second, but he's going to have to come back. 2-2. Go back to first. Not in time. Stretched on and reached. He throws it into left. It gets down. Dropped by the left fielder. Throw to third. Not going to be in time. That'll be a drop. I believe that's an error on the left fielder for Rogue. It'll extend the inning. It is. So this run would no longer be credited as an earned run, but it does not matter. He still doesn't want to let it in. In comes Griffin Webb. If I'm not mistaken, second base is the only spot left, so he's playing that. He drives one deep to right. Running after it, the right fielder can't get it. It gets down. That's going to score Alterera. Coming in now is going to be Tate Moore, and 2 more runs come across, 8-0. Remember, if they get another 2 runs here, 10 runs in the fourth or in the fifth or later, and that is that's a mercy rule. I did not think I'd be saying Laramie post 14 Rangers are in position for a mercy rule, but they are right now. I mean, they would be if they keep on going. Vance had a chance to put it all away with the last 2 batters and has failed to do so. He's going up against Mason Branch now. Branch with a walk and a hit by pitch so far. And he nearly got hit by pitch in the time before. 1-1. Webb on second. Fouled down and foul. One, 2. Vance, 1 strike away from getting out of this thing. That one's high. Makes it 2-2. Fouled off into the dugout. Everybody's safe. Scared some people, though. A couple of the Rangers made little squeal noises. Popped up into foul territory. Keeps it 2-2. Still a 2-2. That one tipped. Go back to second. Driven past the shortstop into left. They'll hold up at third, but a single nonetheless for for Mason Branch.
Base hit for Branch, brings to the plate. Number 12, center, Hoyt.
Hoyt coming up again. He got a walk and then was a victim of a bunt double play in the fourth. But 2 men on, runners in the corners. Advance to Hoyt. And call that one a ball. One out to Hoyt. Off the plate. 2-0. The energy's being brought by this team. I see Mitchell warming up, and the Hard Hats are warming up in the cages, I believe. Outside, 3-0. Runs the risk of loading the bases. That'll do it. A 4-pitch walk from Vance, and the bases are loaded.
Walk to Hoyt, and under catcher, number 13.
All of this on 2 outs. Trace Looney to the plate. He has a single and that pop-out bunt that turned into a double play. The catcher, Looney. Strike. 0-1. Down and away. 1-1. In the dirt, great catch there from the catcher to keep it run from scoring. Gavin Shimmick did a great job there. We're looking at a 2-1 now. The 2-1 to Looney. Outside, 3-1. Another ball would bring in a run. A single might make it enough to mercy in the next inning. Down and away. One more run will pass. A walk. They're going to check in on Vance. They're telling the pitching coach tells the infield to shoo. Just the catcher and the coach. But Webb comes in to score. Mason Aragon's going to be up next. Vance is staying in. Driven up. It falls down. That'll score another. And one more. 2 more Rangers come across the plate. 11-0 now for Laramie. Runners again on the corners. All of this happening on 2 outs. Aragon.
Number 67, Ben Malone. Heads up, fans. Then you
Fouled
just
off.
handle all the balls with a thick boot, get your shovel dry, and then you're aiming the
I do have to
starting
wonder
point
the
for the ball
rotation
to
for
shoot
the hard hats
square,
today.
sponsored by Melhoff Construction.
Oh, early. Thanks, Coach. Thank you. You bet. All right. Well, Coach Torby's out in front of things. I already got the lineup for the hard hats tonight. Ooh, up and away. That nearly hit his face for Mason. For Ben Malone. So we're looking at a 2-1 count here to Malone. Fouled off. Makes it 2-2. We've been here plenty of times. Vance yet to get an out. Okay, I received confirmation after 5 innings, 8 runs or more. If you're leading by 8 runs or more, the game is over. That'll be a strikeout, ending of the top or the bottom of the 4th. Now, that means that Laramie is just 3 outs away from their first win in this tournament. They came into this game without any runs at all, and they are now looking at an 11-0 shutout, possibly, as Sam Hoyt will take the mound for what he hopes is his last inning. So in that inning, 5 runs, 4 hits. I think because the error would have ended the inning, I think 0 of those runs are earned to Vance, weirdly enough. Yeah, none of them are earned. And then there was 1 error and 3 men left on base. Or 2 men left on. Oh, Rogue needs 3 runs to make sure that they don't get mercy rolled here in the top of the 5th. At the strike for Hoyt. Max Firestein up to bat, the 9-hole hitter, playing right. The 0-1. Duck. You don't see that too often. Usually it's a lean left or right. He chose to duck on that one as it came towards him, and it worked out. The 1-1. Strike 2. Comes 1-2. Two. Hoyt looking for his 7th strikeout of the day. That's going to be a K. That is number 7. Hoyt has been automatic tonight, or this afternoon. Now coming up is Braden Elliott, the leadoff man for Rogue. ball. Hit into foul territory. The first baseman thinks he can make a play. It's in and out of his glove. It'll just harmlessly fall to the ground. All right, we're looking at a 1-2 now to Hoyt. Or for Hoyt. Hoyt to Elliott. Could he get K number 8? Fouled off. Keeps it 1-2. A little bit outside. 2-2. That one. A very wild ball. Full count now. 3-2-1. Number 4 at the plate. And no runs for Rogue. Swing and a miss. Hoyt gets him going. That's number 8 of the day for Sam Hoyt. And one more out, and the Rangers will have their first win. It's going to be Gavin Shimmick. He got a walk and a strikeout so far today. Okay, the 0-1 here. Hoyt. Swing and a miss. Down. He folded him. Shimmick a little bit frustrated by it, but Rangers one pitch away from potentially taking the lead. Or not only taking the lead, but taking their first win in pool play. Way outside. Going on his splits there. We've got Looney. Good play. 1-2. There he gets him. Rings him up. That'll end the game. Rangers finish out that game after losing 20-0 themselves. They pull out an 11-0 win over Englewood, Colorado's Rogue Baseball Club. Laramie Post 14 Rangers now 1-2 in pool play, and that's the same record for the Rogue. So, all right. Well, don't leave for too long. We'll have the double header for the Hard Hats at 4:30 or whenever that gets moved up to. I'm going to see when that is. Going to see if that gets moved up, but how about that for Laramie? They will no longer be in last place. Yeah, they will. Whoops, forgot about the fact. Yeah, they will be in last place still, because there are no 0-1 teams anymore. There are no 0-1 teams anymore in the Fitzgerald Regional. So 1 and 2 will still be last, but they'll have plenty of people, losing around them, and that's a big step in the right direction for sure. So congrats to Laramie, congrats to the Rangers. I'm waiting on that time for the Hard Hats tip. Okay, that will be a 4:30 start, so get yourself some dinner, get all ready. I will be back with you 4:15 for the Hard Hats pregame. We're gonna have a little bit of a break here, but do something and be back here for that doubleheader. Hard Hats versus Mitchell, the 2 versus 3 team, and then the 1 versus 2 team, Hard Hats versus Cheyenne Post 6. Right back to back. You'll love it. Come back and I'll see you at about 4:15. Have a good rest of your afternoon. And all right. Thank you.